MP in, but we're going to try and change that on the 4th of July.
And what I want to say is just how excited I am to be here. It's so brilliant, and to know that a constituency like Hexham is absolutely in play, and to be on the bus and to be with my friend Ange. The only thing I'm kind of a little bit disappointed about is I want to have a boat too, like the Liberals, with all the signs on. I just think that should be the next thing that we do. But no, thank you ever so much for coming, and let me introduce you. I will introduce you to the next Prime
It is fantastic to be here, and Jo Morris, born and bred, absolutely loves this place, and we need to win here in Hexham. We need to get that over the line, and as Jo says, we've never won in this seat, and therefore the message that you're going to be sending out to the people here is the Labour Party is a changed Labour Party. We put country before party, and we've seen over the last 14 years the chaos, the sleaze, the scandal, that they took people for granted. The Tories have been wrecking our country over the last number of years. They crashed the economy, which has sent mortgages sky high. Here they've wrecked the NHS, so we've got the worst waiting list on record ever now in the NHS, so it'll be a Labour government that has to fix that, and we'll do that with the 40,000 more appointments to get people off those waiting lists again. And by ending the VAT on private schools, we'll have 6,500 new qualified teachers in the classroom. And these are our promises that will get Britain back on track. And we're all exhausted with the daily, we've got unelected prime ministers, I can't even name you all the housing ministers, and that's in my area that we've had. And when I talk to business, when I talk to housing specialists, when we talk to anyone who's trying to help get Britain back on track, they all say the same thing. The chaos that the Tories have been leaving our country in has made us all worse off. People are not investing in Britain because of the chaos of the Tories, and they want people to think that nothing can change, that this is the best they've got. And actually, it's absolutely not the way the country should be run, and that's why we hope to send that message and hope that people here will lend Labour the vote and give Jo the opportunity to be their MP, because he will put them first in a Labour government to make sure that Hexham has the investment that it needs, not the broken promises, and that our young people can have opportunities that they deserve. So hopefully over the next couple of weeks, we haven't that long, I think we've got 1 month left. 1 month left. Hopefully over that period we can get out and we can send that message of hope to people. I used to say that it was managed decline. It's not even managed anymore. They're not even managing anything. And do you know what? Britain deserves better than what the Tories have offered. So we've never had a better opportunity to humbly say to people here, lend us your vote, give Jo a chance, and then together we can build a better Britain. Thank you.
My name's Pete Woods, you're watching Hexham TV. Who are you?
I'm Angela Rayner, the Deputy Leader of the Labour Party.
Angela, you're here in Hexham, supporting Jo Morris, the Labour candidate, with the Battle Bus.
I am.
Hexham is a constituency which has many small businesses in it. Tell me a little bit about how Labour would change things for working people.
Well, our pro-worker, pro-business New Deal, and also reforming business rates, so those small businesses that are on the high street, Rachel's going to make sure that they're not having to pay huge sums disparity to online businesses. So we've got a commitment there to reform business rates. Our New Deal will ensure that people have secure work as well, because we want an economy that gives people secure incomes, but also supports those businesses that want to do the right thing. So whether it's on procurement, which the government spends billions of pounds every year, we should be investing in British business and making sure that they get first dibs, especially if they're, doing the right thing and supporting their workers. So we have a plan for areas like Hexham to make sure that the local community and the local high street can thrive. People think that people who own small businesses have huge sums of money. Actually, they don't even get a proper real living wage out of it. So we want to support them in growing their business, but also we want to stop bogus self-employment.
And Hexham's part town, but also there's a large rural community and farming community. How would Labour support farmers?
Well, the farming community have been really let down by the Conservatives. They were promised when we left the European Union that things would be better for them, but actually they've seen lots of subsidies disappear. Labour's got a clear plan to make sure that actually where we can, we grow and supply in Britain. This is why we've seen inflation on food, for example, and we need to make sure we have a strategy. It's actually a national security issue to make sure that we have the food production and farming industry in the UK. So Labour will support them to make sure that happens.
The Liberal Democrats have come out today with some ideas about how they would support social care and carers. What would the Labour Party plan be?
Well, I was a carer, and that's what got me involved in politics, to be honest, because I saw the way in which our home care system was broken. The Conservatives came in 2010 and made us all redundant. We were qualified care workers, and what's happened is instead of having that home care in their home, they're all now waiting in hospital trolleys, and that's not acceptable and costs the economy more. So we've got home care first policy. Our fair pay agreement in social care is about training up the workforce, which is what the last Labour government did. That's how I got my qualifications as a care worker. So we want to keep more people at home, support them at home, which means that the cost of the NHS bill will go down as well, and we can really make sure that our care workers are valued, are qualified and have got decent pay.
Angela Rayner, thank you very much for talking to Hexham TV.
Thank you.